Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos, Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 15, Episode 8 of Eldritch Horror, and we are playing the Antidiluvium. Great old one. We had a good round 7. We were able to close the active rumors. We were able to progress this Dread Continent's active mystery. I think we just have to discard some spells to get this one closed out. And so let's get into it. Before we do, quick shout out to this channel's sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. You can check out the Olligus Mold and Howard Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, or Hermeticism of Hastur from Giuseppe Balsamo. Go check out our bookstore. Helps to support the channel, as do your likes and subscriptions. You can also go support us over on Patreon, where we've got a lot of digital content for you and upcoming videos here: Song of Ice and Fire, Joan of Arc, Season 3 of Cthulhu, Death May Die. And lots more model builds. We got a bunch of model builds on the way, so go check those out. And without further ado, turn number 8. We will start out with Carson Sinclair, the butler. And I believe that because we have the two things last turn, we could have just discarded 2. I think I missed this. We could have just discarded 2 spells because we have the 2 clues. So I'll call this one closed already. Let's open up the last active mystery. So it says, through the ages, passageways to the past have appeared around the world, heavily guarded by the order of the rising stars, Mu, Atlantis, Co, Penodicus. What knowledge could that order be seeking in their storied locales? After you resolve a Mystic Ruins encounter, you may spend 1 clue and discard 1 spell to place 1 clue on this card. Okay, cool. If you do, with half clues, you can solve this mystery. So good to know, good to know. So let's go ahead and jump into the Carson Sinclair, our butler. He will go first. First off, I think Tommy Muldoon then will go to, well, actually, I think I'll do this out of order. Hank Sampson's got a boat token. Let's have him go to the Mystic Ruin through the ages, so he can try to resolve that. And he also, that was Sampson, right? Hank Sampson, not Tommy Muldoon. Hank Sampson, right? And he's also got a Grizzly Totem, Protective Totem. He has a spell as well. So that can go there. We'll go to Tommy Muldoon next. Tommy will also use his boat token to go to the clue. And Carson Sinclair, he will go, where is he going to go? I guess he'll just do a Shanghai encounter, or he can do Shanghai move once and then move a second time, right? Can you do 1 move and a move? So he'll use 2 moves to go to Himalayas, and he'll go against the expedition. So we'll start out with him. He can do his expedition first. It's the Himalayas. The Order of Death's Head has arranged for a mass sacrifice to the monks that call forth the Ogress of Rasa. You attack the Order's soldiers to free their prisoners. And we get a 5. If you pass, the Order abandons the ritual and rescues the monks. One of them gracefully gives you a scroll that you attempt to interpret. He will attempt to interpret a scroll. If you pass, you acquire arcane knowledge, gain 2 spells. So he gains 2 spells here. Let's just jump in and grab them for him. Okay, so I've got 2 spells. Mists of Rilliet and Storm of Spirits added to his. And then I will move this out. And the next one is in the heart of Africa. Next up, Tommy Muldoon. Tommy Muldoon is going to go after this research encounter. His research encounter states, it's a city. You scour the ash for horrific fire, for anything that can be recovered. And you get this. If you pass, you find a book entirely untouched by the flames, almost as it had been in the fire itself. Gain the Necronomicon artifact. Hey, cool. So actually, if we gain the Necronomicon artifact, let's just we gain the Necronomicon fragment, we also could just go ahead and close, like, just for sure, because it does say or. I'm just going to flip it to the grotesque statue, which was required for this, just to double down on, like, we do close out that other one. So it's just well closed out now. So we'll just go ahead with that ending for that one. And that's going to do it for his turn. Next up, we're going to have, so he gets this clue. Last up, we're going to have Hank Sampson. He is going to do the ruins encounter. Many Atlanteans bear an unmistakably fish-like appearance, making them the hybrid children of the Deep Ones. You attempt to steal precious objects from the temples from which they worship Dagon. We get a pass. You succeed. Gain one relic unique asset. Gain a relic unique asset. It gets the target shards, but you may move the omen counterclockwise without advancing. If you oh yeah, so I can move it counterclockwise, but I'm not going to. You may, it says, so I don't have to. But now it says, after you resolve a mystic ruins encounter, you may spend one clue and discard one spell to place one clue on this card. So I will discard one spell, and I will place one clue here. And that is going to do, it doesn't close that mystery, but it's advanced. So let's go ahead now and go to the Mythos phase. And it says, Echoes of a Past Life. So first of all, we're going to advance this to the red space. And the red, has anything opened in red? No. Yes, one thing is opened in red. And so one that opens, we move the Doom track down one. So finally, Doom track is moving. Next up, we have a Monster Surge in that space. It's only the blue omen, so we add a monster to this here. We have a cultist appears. And I think we have to do 2 monsters for the Monster Surge. So 2 monsters on this space. The next one is Child of the Ghost. Child of the Ghost. So you got 3 monsters. They've got reckonings, just to remind us. And then a clue gets spawned as well. 2 clues for that matter. And we will get the Himalayas. Already has a Himalayas. And we get the 9 is not the Himalayas. 9 is where? 9 is 9. 9 is here. And then one more clue we get. 19. 9 and 19. 19. Okay. So should I have him go and take this clue and do the research? No, I think he already did the encounter. Oh yeah, he already did the encounter of this one, so he doesn't get to do that. Okay, so that is for those. It says Echoes of a Past Life. In the dream, you are another person from another century. You ascend the stony peak and see a figure silhouetted by the morning sun. This person is there to give you a gift. When you wake, you are certain this gift still awaits you and will always await you. Echoes of a Past Life, ongoing. When this card enters play, the lead investigator chooses artifact, character, unique asset, or character chooses artifact, unique asset. Okay, and then what? Then so he's going to choose to take an artifact. Okay, he'll choose an artifact. Kind of wanted to have that Necronomicon, since we didn't use it last time. Right? That would be cool if we got to use the artifact of the Necronomicon instead. Because actually I didn't have to draw the Necronomicon. I took the other one instead. So I can still put the Necronomicon back at the top of the desk. Right, so let's grab that Necronomicon. Let's see where I put it. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's give him the Necronomicon artifact. Okay, so he gets the Necronomicon artifact, which is cool. I mean, we don't get to see that all the time in the game. It's kind of fun. Okay, Necronomicon artifact. Let's keep looking at this. Okay, so we go ahead and say, then discard one card from the reserve and place it with a random card chosen from the deck. Okay, so we can discard one and we place one in here. We got the Mysterious Tome. After you, as a part of Acquire Assets action, we spend 3 successes and gain the card from the reserve, then discard this card. So I get to acquire, oh, in a normal assets requirement. Okay, so that's it for this ongoing effect. Okay, so we can keep this as an asset acquire, so we can keep acquiring assets each turn. So let's go ahead and just keep running through. Let's go on to turn number 9. I think we're just going to go marathon on this one because I think we're very close to closing this one out. So let's go ahead. I think we have the Mystivilia. Let's have Carson Sinclair go ahead and make his move. He's going to go and do a research encounter here. He will go ahead and also heal up so he can get rid of those encounters, and then we just can make sure that he's healed. And next up, we will grab to Tommy Muldoon, because he has to do we're going to have him do this research encounter. I'm sorry, research encounter. He can do that. Tommy Muldoon up next. Tommy Muldoon will do I think Tommy Muldoon will go in here and fight all these monsters and try to close this gate. So he has quite high strength, so I think he should be able to take care of this. And he also has a pretty good will, so let's give him that. And I'll also give him a reroll for that. And then finally, Hank Sampson, where is he now? He's already done this, Atlantis. This moves now to 3. Let's have him, does he have a boat token? No, let's have him move 1 to here, and then he will try to get this gas in a future turn. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll go start out with Sinclair. He's going to do his research encounter. He is in the wilderness. It says you follow a group to the deep ones that have made their way inland. So he's going to roll a test. It's a 6. If you pass, you remain undetected and observe this. You get an additional clue. So he has to go to the Mystic Ruins encounter, I think. He has to go that way. So let's have him instead. He was here. Let's have him move to this city instead, because someone has to get down to this Mystic Ruins encounter to close that. It's only from a Mystic Ruins encounter. So we'll wait for him to do that next turn. Actually, he does have a boat token, Samson. No, he used it last turn. Okay, so that's fine. He'll get one next turn in Buenos Aires. Okay, so that's the end of this one. Let's go to Tommy Muldoon is going to fight monsters now. So Tommy Muldoon is going to fight these 3. Cultist says place 1 sanity on the Ancient One's sheet. So I have to place a sanity 1 on the Ancient One's sheet, and then he has to just fight it. He has about 6 now, 6, 7 for his strength. So he kills the cultist right away. But he does place the sanity on the sheet, so cultist is gone. Next, he's going to fight the child of the goat. Again, he gets 2 for this one, fights it. And then lastly, he fights the dimensional shambler. He has to roll for his will first, and he beats it by will, and then he gets to beat it by strength. And he gets 1, 2, 3 damage for 2 damage. So he gets to do that. Let's have him close the gate in Heart of Africa. It's Lost Carcosa. At an elaborate masquerade, you talk to decadent partygoers who are all maneuvering to be declared the proper heir to the crown. Believing that you can help... first we check this test. Pass. Believing you can help, a guest attempts to bribe you. Gain 1 artifact. So he also gains an artifact. Let's have him gain an artifact. Once per round, you may spend the sanity magical monsters. Okay, so let's keep going. We will go to Hank Sampson's already gone. Closes the gate. It says, the queen demands that you unmask. She questions you relentlessly and attempt to discover what you've learned. Become delayed unless you spend 2 clues. Okay, he'll spend 2 clues, so he's not delayed. And that will end this card. Let us go into our Mythos phase. We get at all costs. It says advanced the omen by 1, which means we all have to take a sanity check here. Everyone takes a sanity from their boards. Next up, we do the Monster Surge. This gate is closed, by the way. And Monster Surge on this gate, which will lead to 2 new monsters from the deck. And we get a Ghoul and a Cultist added to that one. At all costs, we also spawn 2 clues. We get Sydney and the City of Elder Things. Sydney and Elder Things goes out for a new one. Pyramids. Okay, that's good, Buck. This moves to... Oh, this is Heart of Africa now. I completed that one, right? No? Oh, no, he didn't get to do the encounter yet. It's still there for next round because he just closed the gate. Okay, so at all cost, the inspector rolls you on your back, revealing the ancient ruins written on your face and the blood on your shirt. He shows you that are demanding that you know what you've done. The lead investigator gains a corrupted condition and 1 tempted by darkness unique asset. So that will go to Carson St. Clair. Tempted by darkness unique asset. Okay. So I'm gonna put these in his mix. And let us, okay, so we're going to end out on that one. Okay, so next round we will have, let's keep going here. So we'll take Carson Sinclair. Let's have him do this research encounter. We'll have him do this Heart of Africa encounter. So what they're all going to do is they're all going to heal one of those Antidiluvium points by resting. So resting, 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 and resting. So 3 resting. He will also test his final condition here. 6, he passes that, so that's fine. And he gets to discard his Dark Pact as a result. Next up, we have the, so he is going to stay and do this active, he already got this clue, right? Did he not get this active mystery, Himalayas? No, he's going to do this active mystery, so I'll place this here for him. Next up, we will look at, next up, we will look to Tommy Muldoon, the rookie cop. Tommy Muldoon, rookie cop. He's going to go for the Heart of Africa on the expedition. And lastly, Hank Sampson. He will move down to Buenos Aires, and he will try to go after that mythic condition. So that's going to do it for their action phase. Let's move into the encounters phase. First off, Carson Sinclair, he's going to roll this. He's got a number of things here. Once per round, he can add addition to his dice. He can test to gain 2 spells as an action. He can get the lucky ring. He can re-roll 2 dice. He can trade a sanity for an extra action. Incantation. He has a spell, Mists of Rilia. He's got a lot of things here, but I think these re-rolls are the most important. So let's go ahead and read this. He's in the wilderness. The Order of Rising Stars is holding a ceremony outside of town, and you attempt to attend in disguise. So he's going to attend in disguise. If you pass, you gain this clue, and you observe several of their rites. Okay, so in a Mystic Ruins encounter. No, that's only Mystic Ruins encounter. No help here. So this is discarded. Next up, Tommy Muldoon. He's going to do the expedition in Heart of Africa. Heart of Africa. Curting your way through the jungle, you stumble upon a narrow tunnel beneath the towering carvings of Cthulhu. The sculpture terrifies you, and you have a hard time making yourself continue. So he passes with a 5. The tunnel leads to a valley adorned with shrines to the great old ones. Gain 1 clue. So I just gave him a discard clue here. He gains a clue. If you pass, you study the shrine and advance the active mystery by 1. So we can put that clue on the active mystery. And then all he has to do is discard a spell. Right? So you can just discard one of these spells. Or as a team, we can discard here. Mists of Rilia, we can discard there. So at the end of the mythos phase, we're able to close this one out. So let's go to Hank Sampson. He just has a Buenos Aires encounter. Buenos Aires. The cult left their sacrifice to die in a pit of scorpions. You gain a poison condition to save him. No, I don't gain it. If you do not gain the condition, you lose 2 sanity. Fine. I'll just lose 2 sanity. It's easier. Okay. So we go to our mythos phase. Mythos phase says dimensionless collide. Dimensions collide. Everywhere that the portals have been opened, earthquakes shake and streets rumble. So space 11 gains a rumor. Space 11, where's 11? Space 11 gains a rumor. As an encounter, the investigators on Space 11 may attempt to find the hidden sect of the Cho-Chos. So we can gain that if we desire. But at the end of this mythos, as a result, we have closed out the final mystery. So through the ages, passageways to the past have appeared. If you have equal to half, we have 2. So that is closed out. And let us do the victory card for our players. So one of these 4 Antidiluvium cards are victory for the users. We'll just kind of shuffle these up, and we'll pick one, and we get Astral Number Generator. Falling asleep, you find yourself in the middle of a well-kept garden full of unknown plants. A man in a yellow and black robe comes out to meet you and introduces himself as Elion. Greetings, destiny itself must have sent you here, for the dream stalkers here have crossed the boundaries of my domain. Let me show you my modest dwelling, he says, and gestures toward the 5-story tower. At the very top, a mechanism is found that sets in motion an unusually complex astronomical model of crystal planets and stars. More accurately, this is an astral number generator, watching the correct course of the constellations. The slightest manipulation will alter the stars, and many spells become useless. Beautiful, you admire. Grab a chair and throw it into the model. Ebion screams in horror. Flawless. You grab a chair and throw it into the model. Oh, so he's like doing all these things with these crystal orbs, and you throw a chair into the model. And Elion screams as crystal shatters, and you wake up. It's still dark. Approaching the window, you look at the sky and smile. It looks like the days won't take this place. The cultists have lost. The Antidiluvium will not waken. So that is the end of our gameplay. Thanks for watching episode 15. Looking forward to still putting out some more Eldritch horror content. Thank you guys for watching all this time. This has been a long 15-season journey. I think what we might do next is do a Eldritch horror campaign. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.